Hi, I'm Eddie Obeng, and this is how. Daily, I bring you a different way to make your world change to suit you. Today, I'm going to try and teach you a method which will allow you to at least make a start with complex issues really fast. It's called BarrierZ with a Z. So let's go on to Cube, and I'm going to get going. So welcome to Cube, my campus for teaching and for learning and for doing and running businesses, where the sun is always shining. So let's go and have a look at that in the team room and see what we've got for you. So there we go. We're here. So over here, I've got this idea of barriers. Well, what is it? So normally if I'm working with a client and I've got a complex problem, I will build something called a bubble diagram. This is an old example from a company called Electronic Arts who make games, and they were trying to look at how they made more games on time and weren't late and stuff. And obviously it's all blanked out because it's confidential, so I've not made it too clear. But I discovered all the things they were struggling with, things going late, etc. And so the top are the problems and the bottom are the solutions we got to in the end. But how did we get there? Well, what we did was we looked at some of the loops, how come we can produce quality? What should we do so we never ever damage that? We looked at things like the causalities, linking people with skills and so on. So by doing that, we mapped out the complexity of the organization so that when I made interventions or when I proposed they make interventions, the ones they chose only improved and didn't just change things. Because remember, not all change is improvement. Sometimes you just don't have that opportunity. People won't give you the time. Already you've got the problem, but it's a tug of war. Everyone wants to go in a different direction. So that's why I invented BarrierZ. BarrierZ is basically for this. When you're in the muck and you want to move forward quickly, that's what you do. I call it the poor man's bubble diagram because it allows you to get going really quickly. So how does it work? It's really straightforward. What you do is you literally get people to brainstorm, first of all, what they think the goal and the mission is. So they all capture what they think the mission is, let them write it in their own words, get 4 or 5 of these, and then choose the one which makes everyone nod. Then the question is, what's stopping us? And then together work through, well, if only we had, and then concentrate on the hard things, policies, measures, cash, whatever it is. And if only we didn't have, these are the things getting in your way, your barriers. And then get everyone to capture, and if only we had the soft stuff, excitement, joy, and if only we didn't have cynicism, okay? So what you're doing is you're capturing all the issues, and then you have a conversation, and it stops people being stuck with, oh, what we need is, and then they come up with one out of multiple things you should do. And it also gives you a chance to start making progress because everyone can see the scope of what needs to be done and they can start moving. So even though you haven't got the brilliance of a bubble diagram, you'll get some steps and some actions easily within 15 minutes with any group, and you can start moving. So that's BarrierZ. Try it on the things you've got today, see whether you can get moving with them. It really isn't a full Socratic bubble diagram with causalities and loops and so on, but it will get you moving. It is the poor man's version. So I've been Eddie Obeng. The quick guide, as always, is https://cube.cc/pets, BarrierZ with a Z. Have a read, see what you find, and put it into practice. Have a fantastic day, and don't forget to subscribe.